Scammer is scammed. Lauretta Onochie attacks Nnamdi Kanu over claims of giving Asari 20 million naira. Personal assistant to President Muhammad Buhari on social media, Mrs. Lauretta Onochie, has again attacked the leader of IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu over the claim that he gave former leader of the Nigerian Delta People's Volunteer Force, Asari 20 million naira out of the 200 million naira he requested to facilitate the recession of Biafra out of the territory of Nigeria. The presidential aide who made these statements today on a verified Twitter shared a video to that effect. Mrs. Onochie asked if Asari Dokubo owns Nigeria. Mrs. Onochie went ahead to say that it is a confession of treason. She also asked about those who stood sureties for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The disagreement between Asari Dokubo and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what some people still don't understand. Yesterday, Mrs. Onochie also asked of those who stood sureties for Nnamdi Kanu. It could be recalled that in 2017, Justice Nyako of the Federal High Court in Abuja granted Kanu bail on 12 conditions, of which some of them are: he must not grant interview, he should not be seen in the gathering of more than 10 people, and the sum of 100 million must be paid by each of his sureties. Those who stood sureties for him then were Senate Minority Leader Naira Eberibe, an Abuja accountant, and a Jewish priest. Thank you for listening to this news. The end of Lauretta Onochie is gradually coming forth. I don't know what is the problem of this Lauretta Onochie. I don't know what is her problem. I don't know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done to have deserved this public insult from her. I don't know. I don't know what her problem may be. What is her own in the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Asari Dokubo? Who has invited her to this issue? Who has asked her any question? She's just prognosing over issues that doesn't concern her. You can imagine a statement calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a scammer. How come and when? Has he ever scammed her? Who is scamming who? Who do we call a scammer? If we have any scammer, or if we should be regarding anyone as a scammer, then it should be Lauretta Onochie, because she is the one working with this administration. Because to me, as far as I'm concerned, all those working in this administration, working with this administration, are all scammers. Starting from the president down to the presidential aides and cabals, they are all scammers. They are all deceivers and cheaters. And that is why till today Aso Rock still remain empty the way it is. Why can't they go back to Aso Rock? The true identity of President Mobori yet to be identified, yet to be decided on. Aso Rock is empty because everybody is running away from the COVID-19 issue. People keep dying in Aso Rock for no reason. So tell me, who is the scammer here? See, scammer is calling someone a scammer, as if she doesn't know the background of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, good and fine. He passed through some challenges some years back, but then he wasn't the one at fault. He wasn't the one at fault. the country was after him because of his agitation for Biafran freedom. So, what are we saying here? What do we call such a person? Do we call such a person a criminal? Is it a crime for someone to now fight for his country, for the freedom of his country? What do we say about if Nnamdi Kanu is scammer, someone who is fighting for the freedom of his people? What do you call Nelson Mandela? What do you call Adaka Buru? Mention it. What do you call Asari Dokubo? These people are freedom fighters. These people are fighting for the freedom of their people. You don't call them scammers or criminals. These are the people that refuse to accept the intimidation and pain their people are passing through in the country. So you calling them a scammer means that you are a biased and wicked personality. So you should be the one to be called a scammer, because you are working with this administration, and this administration, since the beginning of this administration, nothing good has ever come out of this administration. It is either money missing from one account, or money disappearing from one account, or you hear that the python has swallowed some huge amount of money. Since the beginning of this administration, we keep hearing the unbelievable things that cannot even happen, but people will just overlook it because we know that it is it's Nigerian government, and that is how they behave when it comes to when they want to embezzle, or when they want to steal. You can imagine. See who is calling someone a scammer. A scammer is someone is scammer. Don't you know the background of Nnamdi Kanu? Maybe let me remind you that the person you're calling a scammer is a crown prince of Abia State. His educational background is well traced, and even in the United States, where he is now a British citizen, he occupies reputable positions, and even the President of the United States recognize his presence and the important position that he occupies in USA. Even the position that he occupies in USA, you cannot occupy that. You can't even occupy it. You are just a presidential aide. You're a presidential aide to an undeveloped country. Or don't you know that you are just a minister a minister operating and functioning in an undeveloped country? Or don't you know that your country is an undeveloped country? Or do you think that Nigeria is a developed country? My dear Lauretta Onochie, you still see Nigeria still belongs to the LDCs, the less developed country. We are still underdeveloped. Maybe you don't know. Let me remind you. We are still underdeveloped. We are struggling for development. So some of the things that we do in this country is what will help this country to develop, but I don't see any positive moves or anything positive that we are doing in this country that will help this country to attain development. See the level of our the level of our economy today. Our economy is now in recession because of the heinous crimes, and the level of corruption in this country. See what we are experiencing in our economy today. Because of the lackadaisical attitude of our president, our economy is suffering it seriously now. We're suffering it seriously. And someone will be there telling me that this country, that the President Muhammadu Buhari is doing so well, and that, and what is he doing? What is he doing? Someone that has made the Nigerian economy to suffer, to be in recession? How do we now recover the lost lost in all the lost money and lost properties? How do we recover them? How do we recover them? And someone will be there telling me trash. My viewers, please, your comments concerning this are very much important. Don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell buttons to get updated whenever I upload any new videos. Thank you.